Today we're going to be playing some Stockpile Siege. I know we don't play that many Northern Realms decks around here, but I thought we'd go with a Siege one, because Siege is a pretty common deck that people like to play. We haven't played it in a while. So as far as deck itself, we're playing pretty normal stuff here with Stockpiles, Siege, Pencil, Amphibious Assault, both Radavids, Hubert to thin our deck, Voltus Pride to play with the Henselt, John to find our Warfares, Margarita, and then we're going to throw in a special one here. We're going to throw in some Kud deck. Just the reason why is we're running into a lot of Nilfgaard, specifically Renfri Nilfgaard, that runs a lot of locks. And you know what? Maybe Kud deck will actually get some value by removing 2 locks. That's it. I want to see if he can do something for us. You could cut him instead and run something else here at 6, or you could run like cut Tower or cut a Bombardment and run 2 Revenants. You could do that as well. But yeah, I thought we'd run a Kud deck. I thought that'd be pretty fun today. Then we're going to have the Onagers to Boiling Oils, Ballistas, Reinforced Ballistas, Siege Masters, Bombardments, Winches, and a Siege Tower. Nothing crazy other than Kud deck, and I really want to see if we can get some value from for us. So that's the deck. Let's get some games real quick here and see how this works out. Some normal Handbuff shenanigans here. Yeah, Renfri Handbuff. There is just no real justification to play anything other than Renfri Handbuff. I mean, if you're playing Handbuff, there's no real reason to play anything other than Renfri. It's just, you're losing too much. You just shouldn't do it. That's my conclusion after trying to make Golden Neck or Handbuff and things like that. Let's see, what are we going to open with here? I'll probably safely go Ballista.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
You know what? Maybe he's not playing Renfri Handbuff, because he's playing Renfri, he would have buffed this already. Well, that was some aim on those, on the Onager there. That was some aim.
The semblance of power don't interest me.
We do the safe approach.
Hey there, come here!
We're in a very strong position here.
Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light.
We're uneven. He has no units. Whenever you're win uneven versus Handbuff, it's amazing, because you could freely like bleed their entire hand out, which is the point of their deck. They buff up their hand. So you can bleed it all out, you're really good. We're gonna make this better, so we drew Siege. I'm gonna play that off of Henselt. Two on you. I knew we were going to draw that as soon as I decided to draw. I still think it's fine. Drawing the Siege is probably just a win, so I thought it was worth going for. Whereas with only 2 charges, we can put them back. So it's not Renfri Handbuff, which we determined earlier. Want us to play a winch here.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Parle, Sorka!
We only have 2 engines left for siege engines left for siege, something to keep in mind.
Aye, aye, soon as I finish my pint.
Might just go for a Henselt push, to be honest.
Step forth and let us
We do want to kill that because of the bonded, but killing it will be quite easy. That's for an Aglace. We did set this up incorrectly. It should be on the other side.
Gladly help. I get to see it.
We only do it with the 2 siege engines. I don't want to commit to the Henselt, but if it bleeds out his last card, it could be worth it. I just want to keep bleeding him. It's worth just playing Hubert from hand too, if we have to.
Acid idiots.
It's worth it.
Novigrad requires rejuvenation, a rebirth.
Keep the Henselt. He has 1 buffed card left, but the big finishers are Aglace and Sheldon. He's used them both, and Torque. So what you could have left that's good is like a bunch of random buffs. Maybe a Phil Evandrel set to like a good power level. As long as we got our siege here, we're fine. No, not you. Stop showing up in my hand, Radovid. We can grab the other siege engine. Got a 1 in 5 to brick Henselt. We've got a 1 in 5 to draw siege. I think drawing siege is worth it. Worth risking for. Didn't get it. Which is weird to me considering how small our deck is, but you know. Just 1 game. Can't get unlucky the entire video.
I foresee victory.
To the dungeon, buddy.
I think we should win this. Hey, Sayana. Never mind.
Dreadfully missed, my darling.
Something dumb is happening.
In one piece, fight for it.
See what we got. Alright, never mind. That's not that dumb. Okay, I was a little scared there. I guess it's for Aglace. Or Sheldon, I guess, but mainly Aglace. They're gonna DC on us. Alright, whatever. Guess he couldn't handle it. We were going to completely destroy him there, though. So we have 2 more Pride Orders, which is 8 more damage. 4 more points. Then we go Amphibious Assault next turn, resets the Pride again. Grab Kud deck, who wasn't really doing much.
Press those vermin!
So probably some Renfri Beasts here. Probably some Renfri Beasts. This is a pretty good round 1 hand. The only thing we're missing is additional siege engines. That's a siege engine. I don't think we need this. Hello, Radovid. I wish you wouldn't show up in our hand. And if this becomes a theme, I'm not going to be very happy about it. Just start with this.
Not test my patience.
There's a chance he just rips this if he's playing Renfri on it. If he's playing Renfri, expect him to just play Voice of Glory right now. He's not. Give you Raid Warriors. They wouldn't, I don't think, kill it right away. Because they have round 1 issues anyway. Hey, Draco Turtle. Well, that is going to force us to play Margarita. In case it's Renfri, we do want to play around an Igni. Probably is a Purify. There's probably 1 Purify in his deck. Alright, we're going to have to play Siege here.
Take more than that to stop me.
Gonna be honest, still not entirely sure what he's doing here.
I pass on every 10th.
Let's start working on this defender. Could be some kind of Arnagod deck with these. Could just be like a self-wound with a damage leader. Not sure. Could still be a Renfri deck of some type. Not really sure, like I said. But since we're not really sure, I would like to do some round 2 plays. Don't have the best openers, though. I think we want to go towards a short round 3 where we keep our leader charges in Hensel and just like go in with Ballista or something. Kill a bunch of stuff. Like, Hansel reinforced Ballista with leader charges should win round 3. I want him to not have his Blaze of Glory. Do some long round stuff here.
What's 3 arrows in the eye? A pinprick, that's what.
We have a lot of options here. I do want to play a winch though, because I want this thing to live. That is a beast. That's a choice. I don't think I've ever seen that choice before. Ever. So it's some kind of self-wound.
What do you need?
Gonna bring it back.
Glory to Svalbard!
Alright. That's like I said, I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. So he's done right. So a self-wound. Have a small blood in there. He has a Fukusha Revive still, which will be on Draco Turtle. Draco Turtle is really bad. Like, for our deck to handle, we don't handle it well. I want to pull this out still. We can't play this because we can't purify the Sigvald. Just grab this. It's our only siege engine that doesn't like rely on damage. So this is just a self wound. Okay. We've seen this deck before. We could kill the Melusine with 2 leader charges. We'd actually pull him out. I think that is worth it.
The city is ravaged by rot.
I think this is worth it. It'll keep triggering his Sigvald, and it gives him big tempo play with Fukusha we don't want him to have. Never mind, he does get that back, which is quite annoying. We do have a pass here. I think we take. We're not going to get a pass on even if we play anymore. The problem here is if this is a Becker's Dark Mirror, or really heavy reliance on Sigvald, as he purified it, we're just going to get killed by him round 3 because all of our damage isn't going to him.
Time for some marauding.
That explains quite a bit. I would expect an Arnagod then. If he's going down cards like this, it's to trigger Arnagod's Adrenaline more. Can't redraw this because we would risk. Well, actually, we have a crew card in our deck. We do not. Gotta put this back then. He's gonna have his defender, Arnagod, all that stuff. Melusine.
May Maud Freya watch us and keep us.
We're just gonna lose because we can't deal with Sigvald repeatedly. It looks like.
I'm an officer on the gentle.
Got lucky there. This is a brick draw and this is a brick draw, but I don't think it matters. We have to play pretty greedily here if we're gonna beat this. Yeah, it's a Dark Mirror deck. And we just don't have anything for this. Our only chance is we can get a Purify off of this on an adjacent card. I think we have to throw damage into Draco Turtle. Our only chance is to Purify Sigvald. Which means we have to kill the Draco Turtle with the Boiling Oil. I guess we can kill Lucy with Boiling Oil too. This is the time we go for our Voltus Pride. And next turn we can do the Boiling Oil. And these all cool down. Play the second Onager if we want to instead. Alright, so we have to do the second Onager instead. Lucian being dead's really good. This Dark Mirror, or is he just gonna... What's he doing? If he's not playing Dark Mirror, we're okay. I'm just thinking that our lose condition here in this whole round is if he has a Dark Mirror and makes a giant Sigvald. That's what I would kind of suspect. He's gonna Dark Mirror that. Got lucky with those pings, that's for sure. It's just these don't do anything. So if this is a boost card like Dark Mirror, game's over. Okay, it's not. We have a chance here. We actually are going to get him then. That's good. Didn't want to lose to some janky shenanigan decks, but that's what happens when you don't have a Heat Wave in your deck. Sometimes that just is the outcome. Not this time, it seems. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Going up against Imposter. You know what, maybe could... Oh, where's our Kutkut deck when we could use them? He'd be really good here.
As you command.
Alright, so that's lovely. We open with the Siege Engine, then we want to draw that card he just moved. Yep, this is going to be a mill deck, probably. Trying to think here. We don't really... I guess this could just be like a random card in this deck. Could be something. Just do this. It's a weird card. Okay, now this deck's getting really weird. Is this a Shoop Imposter? Like, that is a deck I've seen. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense. What we've seen so far. Nope. Who on earth knows what this is?
Do not test my patience.
He's gonna want a coup. He's not gonna pass. Yeah, there's the coup. I want to set up a double. I want to set up a coup deck, double purify.
Let us finish this.
Oh, that's just so lucky of him. He's just so good. And he messed up our coup deck as well. Fantastic. Put that there. Maybe he'll lock that. This kind of just looks like just all the lock cards in a deck, I guess. Oh, I'm playing Erendite. What on earth is this deck? I have no idea. I think we have to unlock our ballista, so at least do something. Whenever you don't know what the opponent's doing, I have no clue. I just like to push.
Oh, stop being geeky, more puke again.
Now we're clogging. I don't know why we infused this. That doesn't make sense to me. Let's be honest, nothing this guy does makes any sense to me, so... I have no idea what's going on. Like, why infuse that? It has the lowest health. It's going to die the fastest. You don't have the ability anymore. That makes sense then. That is why. Gonna take our Amphibious Assault. That's quite unfortunate. We got a Contorella instead. Yeah, I have just no commentary. Something stupid's going on. I don't know what it is.
Strike first and strike hard.
I didn't want to play the Henselt this round, but I thought he'd pass when he's at 1. He's holding Amphibious Assault. We play this, he's going to imposter it. We just save this for round 3. You already played Cantarella. Just gonna do this more. This has to be some kind of content creator deck.
Gladly help. I live to see it.
Who made it? Guys, let me know in the comments who made this.
Enough! Let us finish this.
It's the front lines, I suppose.
The thing is, I think he's used most of his power cards. That was a lot of provision just to manipulate a Joachim. We have one crew card and Radovid. Well, two crew cards and Radovid. We can redraw then. Not really what we're looking for. Let's do this first. What's he doing?
Please, pay no heed to my face.
Let's see what we get this time. That's not too bad.
Folks say we live like princesses. If only they knew.
Questions we do this first or the Hensel first? I think we do this first. Yeah, I was about to say, surely we have another lock left.
I wonder what more snares would have captured this time.
Not that card. This card. He's probably playing a combo with this. He's probably playing the Vanamar.
End of Kedwen! Attack!
He locks the Ballista we lose. He locks... Yep, that's GG. Oh well. Weirdo 200 132. Hey, we're playing against probably the Renfri Hyperthin deck. We mentioned this. Yep, the Darlin Soldiers is usually a dead giveaway. Let's just be Renfri with a bunch of locks. Kudu deck, you might actually do something. Love to see it. I do want to try and win round 1 with Siege, I think.
I like being killed for less.
It should have been on the range throw, but I just threw it down real quick. Because range has a chance that he can get crew on the reinforced trebuchet. I'm not really concerned because Blightmaker goes ranged. Well, Blightmaker, Mage Assassin, like something's going to end up going ranged for him. There's an Iris.
Friend friends of the family.
I was debating if we want to try and save Siege for round 2. His deck has so much tempo, that's just not going to work, and we'll end up losing on even from like a leader slam. I think it is correct to play the Siege here. But if you don't do it, they just like slam leaders, no drop, and then they drop Renfri, and you're like, well, now they have a Renfri leader, and we lost. This still feels bad, though, because he just gets to play his engines. Or not his engines, his thinning. A Blightmaker here, or he's going to try and go for tempo with like a, you know, like a leader type thing. Get to decide that next turn too if he wants. He probably wants to go like a Tortoise, get the Darelin soldiers out. If we can kill his soldier, it might actually disrupt him a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't, because this is going to live. I want to entice him to go for a lock on this, instead of going for the Darelin soldiers. Nope, he's a slam leader. Okay.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
Well, let's hope he doesn't have both Mage Assassins in hand. It's pretty unlikely he does.
Peace you desire. Prepare for war.
Obviously not. It's not like a 10% chance he has them, but it's not that high. It's like 30, I think.
And the water, my lords.
Oh, he does, naturally.
I trust.
I'm gonna go reinforce Ballista. Kind of hoping that let us kill something with the... Oh, never mind. I love the Onager ping one of the two so we could kill it. Make a Renfri worse. Not Renfri, a Triss, but... Onager came through in the end. Let's hover this. Maybe he'll lock it. Alright, Kud Dak. Show him your value. Boom. Let's go. Kud Dak doing his thing. We do want to get rid of these melee units. And Onager firing off the sniper shots today. Alright, we'll give that round to Kud Dak very generously. What we want to do is short round 3 Henselt, Fultus Pride. Long round's normally good for us, but he has so many locks, I'm not sure that holds up. That theory. Also, where are our Siege Masters? You hate getting them late, because they mess with your draws. Should lock this. Probably as a Prophet as well. Prophet we just tank with Margarita. There's not gonna be anything not really gonna be anything we want to lock in his deck. Just the gang.
Boss doesn't like you.
He's gonna do the 4 damage from Serret to that.
They're dead already.
Yep. This range, he's probably going to lock it. But if he doesn't, it gets us overway to kill a gang. This should be the Ox. There's not really a reason to save it. Oh, goes for the Renfri. I guess the 8 damage destroy with cooldown 8 would be the perfect choice for him here. Which means he's probably not going to get it. Super unlucky if he gets that. Even just getting the 8 damage destroyed would be brutal. Oh, he got it. But there's no way he also gets cooldown 8. I got the passive one. Didn't throw it. That's pretty nice. I'm wondering if we just throw the Voltus Pride for big push. It's pretty all in. We could wipe out most of his board. Let's do it. I might have waited too long to do this. Nope, we're gonna wipe his board. He just gives up. Yeah, if he doesn't have the units, their whole thing is they get their points from the Triss. If we wipe his board, he doesn't have the Triss. Arachas Swarm, we should be a good matchup against this, because we have a lot of ping damage, especially bombardments. Most likely it's just Tatterwing. You know, people who don't actually want to play the game. This probably has no targets. It could be non-Tatterwing, but let's be real, it probably isn't. Nice thing here is Siege Master protects us against the predatory dives. I'm not safe against like Curse of Corruption or something, but what are you gonna do? I still think this is our best opener. Drawing Hubert is really bad, though. So, obviously, once again, we are facing a Tatterwing player. He's going to kill that with the selective mutation. Probably. So what we want to do is we want to go to a long round, and then we want to have a siege pencil long round where we can just get rid of all of the tokens so we don't get blown up by Lara. I think we do an onager here. That is... I guess we kill this too. He gets the 2 rats, but the pings are going to kill it eventually. I just assumed the pings were going to kill it during that turn. We've like throw down Glusty Warp or something. What's going on here? There's the Lara. It's fine. Keep firing away. He used all 5 leaders here, so that's a lot of commitment. The only thing we're vulnerable to here is if he just goes straight in with the Ardgaith. Do you want to go Amphibious Assault here? Let's grab a tower. We just grab that tower because it's like a cheap card. We'll use it here.
Come
Waited a long time for that, and he also just didn't kill Onager, which makes me a little concerned. I'm also a little concerned this Hubert in our hand might just never come out of our deck.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
You can Tatterwing here. It's painful. The one thing we can't do here is give him round control, like no matter what. Just gonna play this. We're not gonna have a long enough round for it to come out of our deck later. There's the Tatterwing.
Men of Gwent, attack!
When they play Tatterwing around one, they're like really desperate. They don't Lara on us. The only thing I'm concerned about is we only have one Siege Engine left in deck for Siege. Like, we can't actually trigger the Siege anymore if we play the Fultus Pride. Oh, that's not good. Like, we do brick our Siege by playing this. That's a choice. I think the round control's worth it. I think it's the round control is going to be worth it in the end. What we really want to do here is push a short round 2. Which is going to be really hard though. We have Amphibious Assault. We also have Leader Charge we could pull off a Radovid. Really what we want to do is draw Siege in our Onager here. Blowing is basically useless. Oh, we could use this. This isn't too bad. Our issue is in a longer round where he gets the Lara going again. Without leaders, that could be hard. Go to round 3. I want to do a round 2 here, but we don't have the cards. Reinforced Ballista should be really good, though. Problem is, if he kills it, we're really low on units. That, and this card is basically a brick. No Siege is a, you hate to see it type of situation. That we can't kill. We got the Margarita that. He might get us with the Lara. Naturally. I think since we drew that, we just throw these leaders now. Kill these. So we can't start boosting all of them.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Our leader doesn't do anything here. He just spawns 2 points.
Do not test my
Hopefully we've done enough so far that we can win. He's no Tatterwing, and then the Lara play, he only has like 5 units out. He's gonna do it now. 6 units. It's probably enough for him to win. I'd imagine it's just barely enough. I want this to do 5 damage. He's gonna win here because we didn't draw our siege, and we did draw. We bricked our judgment. I mean, there's really nothing we could have done. We just bricked the judgment. I still think we would have played the game the same way. We just bricked the judgment. So that's that, guys. Standard Stockpile Siege. I don't know if we're just terrible with this deck. I expected it to do better. It did all right, but I expected it to do better than it did. Maybe we just don't have the skills for it. And I know that we always draw the wrong Radovid and Hubert. Did we go a game without bricking Radovid or Hubert? I don't know if we did. So maybe that's a skill issue. Maybe we need better consistency. Also, Cuckoo deck is definitely not it, but I thought it'd be fun to play. It's definitely not the choice. But I thought it'd be fun to give a shot to since we're playing so much Nilfgaard. Did alright, but obviously regular Purify would have been better. But as far as the deck itself, I don't think there's much stuff. Like, it's a very standardized at this point, right? You got this stuff at the top range. You could cut Cuckoo Tech, and then you have an extra, what was that, 6 provisions you can play around with. Like a 1 of Boiling Oil, maybe. Maybe. Not too sure. Not sure. You guys let me know. But yeah, this is Siege. It's still decent. I just don't think that we are the best at playing Siege for some reason. We always seem to mess it up. Not necessarily for our plays, but through our draws. So, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed either way, and we will see you in the next one.